Crystallization from a supersaturated solution. Exothermic crystallization. A solution of sodium acetate turned to sodium acetate trihydrate with the addition of water is poured onto crystals or disturbed in some other way. Basic explanation of the experiment. 45 grams of sodium acetate trihydrate is heated and then mixed with about 3 milliliters of water. The solution is then left to cool, undisturbed.
Leave me alone.
After cooling, the demonstration can begin. To understand how we made this supersaturated solution, we can look at the solubility of sodium acetate trihydrate in water. We can see that it is more soluble at higher temperatures. Therefore, we can melt and mix at a high temperature and then slowly cool it down without disturbing it to prevent it from turning into a solid. Demonstration explanation. Because the sodium acetate trihydrate solution has so much dissolved, more than the water can hold, the solution wants to crystallize. Disturbing the solution, or pouring it onto crystals, acts as a starter seed, which will allow the crystallization to begin. Similar processes. Supercooled water. Water is cooled below its freezing point, but does not freeze, as it is undisturbed. Upon shaking or touching the water with ice, the entire solution freezes. In both of these processes, crystallization is able to occur because the molecules are able to move into the structure that allows them to crystallize. There are two steps to crystallization. The first step is nucleization. In this step, there's the crystalline phase. This either comes from a supercooled liquid, like the water example, or a supersaturated solution, like this experiment. The second step is crystal growth. This is when loose particles form into a crystal lattice, exiting the liquid state by either attaching it to dust or some other startle seed, like a crystal. Crystal growth is started by coming in contact with other existing crystals. The kinetic energy is enough to overcome any barriers, and the crystals are able to form.
I'm hot.
It's true. Heat production comes from both crystallization and freezing. In this, because there is water in the solution, when it becomes a solid, the water freezes, which is exothermic. There is a decrease in kinetic energy because there's a change from liquid to solid. This kinetic energy is released as heat energy. Now for the most beautiful one of all. Me. The